Actually, I'm welcome, thank you. Sorry, I'm used to saying welcome. Alright, first of all, let's just stand up. Let's shake it off, because I'm actually going to bring a lot of energy and I don't want you guys falling off your chairs. Alright, shake it off. Alright, let's sit down. Alright, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, before I get into it, ladies and gentlemen, can we please hand it back to our amazing leaders? Alright, you have your amazing Emerald leader, Mr. Sadiq, hosting, an amazing host. You have the first gentleman who explained the overview, who's also an Emerald leader. Then you have another diamond leader, who went through the compensation plan, and then another diamond leader who went through how to build your business. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. You are all blessed. You're all very lucky with the amount of leadership and support that you guys have here. Alright? So if you guys want to be successful, you got to do what they're doing. Right? They're not coming here and giving you a plan that they haven't done themselves. Take it all in. Take action. Alright, so can we please hand it back to our amazing leaders who did an amazing job. Awesome. So before I get into it as well, I'd like to share a quick story, right? I actually missed my flight this morning. Yeah? So I'm here to talk about mindset. Yeah? I woke up, I had my alarm set for 3 a.m. I woke up, it was 5:30. My flight is at 7 a.m. Yeah? And I live about 45 minutes with the average person driving to the city, to the airport, right? My driving was 25 minutes, yeah? So the thing is, I woke up and I had this moment of fear and panic, yeah? Because that's the first thing we do, right? That's a human reaction. We panic. I panicked. My wife woke up and she panicked too. She's like, what the hell's going on? And I told her, I'm late. I'm gonna miss my flight. But then, you know what happened? I switched. Instantly, I let go of that fear, yeah? But how many of us can actually do that? Why we don't do it? Yeah, because we let the fear sink in. We let it take over us. Yeah. But what it did was I switched my thinking. I started thinking logically. I started thinking, okay, I take this much time to get ready. Everything is already pre-packed. This is how long I know it will take me to get to the airport. I will make it. Yeah. So what did I do? Everything was going to plan. I was gonna make it to the airport with 20 minutes to spare to run straight through. Next thing you know, we had to make an emergency stop. Yeah, so we ended up having to go back home, and on the way home, I booked another flight. I got my wife to do it, right? But ladies and gentlemen, and look, I just made it in time, yeah? And how many of you people, think of it in your business, in your life, you let that fear sink in. What does it do to you? You let it fester, and it stops you from achieving your potential. Yes? Yeah? So if you just think logically, follow the system which your leaders have got for you here, you have no choice but to succeed. Yes? And this is why we have these regular events, yeah, to help you get back into that mindset. Okay? So, that was just a short story of my panic, yeah, and I hope it never happens to anyone here. So, before I get into it, is it okay if I introduce myself?
Yes.
Yeah, just without complete stranger. Yeah. So my name is Josh Martinez. I am one of the leaders there in Sydney. In Sydney, we are very blessed because we do have a lot of support, and most of the leaders, the diamond leaders, even the emerald leaders, are actually based in Sydney. But Melbourne, you guys are killing it, right? Well done to you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm seeing what is happening. That's why when I was invited by your leaders, I could not say no. Right? I was very excited to come and meet you guys. So I do have a background in finance, yeah. And through the power of Validus, I was able to leave my 9 to 5 within 6 months of starting. Okay? Now the thing is, Validus, like Shafi was saying, is a vehicle. This vehicle has allowed me to pursue other opportunities. Yeah? It's not the be all and end all. Validus is the vehicle to help you achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah? It's very possible. Yeah, but it just comes down to you. So the reason why I got started, going back to 2019, okay? The thing is, if you showed me an opportunity back then, if you called me and said, hey Josh, I've got an opportunity for you, I would have been like, no thank you. Yeah? I was a straight no if you tried to show me an opportunity. Only because my wife and I, we had very good jobs, just over broke. Yeah? Very good jobs that were paying us very good income. Yeah? So what happens then? We were comfortable, right? We could buy a house, we built a house, we went on holidays, we were spending a lot of money. Yeah? Money was not an issue to us. But then why did I change and then all of a sudden start looking at opportunities? It's because my circumstances were going to change. And what I mean by that, I don't have a crazy motivational or inspirational story like our other leaders here, but what I do have is perspective, right? My life was going to, well, my wife and I, our lives were going to change because we decided it was time to have a family. So who here can relate? Going on, when you start, building your family, single income, extra mouth to feed, you have to what? Downgrade your lifestyle. Yeah? It's just how it is. Why? Why is it how it is? It's because it's how tradition has showed us, yeah? From generations. But why does it have to be like that? I can tell you now it doesn't. And I'm a testament of that. So I started looking before we decided it was time to have a family. So I practically had 9 months, maybe 11, 12. It depends on how quickly it happens, right? So when that started happening, I started looking at opportunities. But the thing is, I had to make sure that my wife was on board. How many people do you join your business, they're all excited, then they go home, speak to their spouse, and the next thing you know, you don't hear from them. Witness protection. Yeah? It happens, yeah? Even till now it happens. It's true. It's true. And it will never stop. But the thing is, what you've got to understand is, for you to become completely successful in any opportunity, you and your partner need to be 100% on board, right? Now, if you look at your 2 diamond leaders, their partners, 100% on board and going to become diamonds themselves. Now, my wife is different. She was 100% on board, but she's not doing the business. But she gave me everything that I needed, which was the time. Yeah? That's the best I could ever ask for. She looked after everything else while I was doing the work, pushing the business, right? Don't get me wrong, it's a struggle. It's not easy, yeah? And it can actually cause problems. But because we both spoke about it and we were on board, everything went on its way. So, fast forward from 2019 to 2021, December 30, 2021. What are people doing on the 30th of December? Partying with family, excited. No, it's switched off, yeah? But my business partner and I, we were looking at another opportunity, which was Validus. And I'll give you an example. Actually, I'll tell you a story. So what happened was, we were shown this opportunity by the person who brought it to Oshana, which is our Black Diamond Mr. Fadi Baba. Now, the thing is, he's been chasing Justin, my business partner, who's also a diamond in this opportunity, for a few weeks, trying to show him this information, right? But we were part of another opportunity, which was a trading-related opportunity, where we were pushing really hard to hit the top positions. Now, out of respect, because of the trust, we decided to look at the information. But I said to him, we'll look at the information, but we will respectfully decline. Yeah? 5 minutes in, as I was texting, because we're all on a Zoom call, I was texting Justin, and I said, we'll just tell him, we'll just finish the presentation, and we'll just tell him not to talk to him, right? 5 minutes into the presentation, because once I understand numbers and things start making sense, 5 minutes in, I said, we're doing it. Straight away. I said, we're signing up, but don't tell him yet, right? We're not going to look too excited. We don't want to jump at it, we'll just be calm, yeah? So we got started, yeah? Not knowing everything. The presentation that you guys see now is absolutely phenomenal. The information that we saw at the very beginning was very minimal, right? Yeah? Most people be like, nah, this is way too good to be true. Sounds like a what? Scam. Yeah? I said, I don't care. If it's a scam, whatever. At least we tried it. Yeah? That's the difference between jumping at an opportunity and waiting to see if this opportunity is real. Yeah? You miss out. So, anyway, that was this 30th of December 2021. That was when I got started, right? My first membership that I purchased was on the 2nd of Jan. So very soon, mine will hit 60 weeks, right? Very exciting times, yeah? But if you work this business correctly, you don't have to wait 60 weeks, right? You hit it 5 times, yeah? So you gotta understand these things, right? So, not much, then 6 months later, left my role at work, and I started pursuing other opportunities, and Validus has been the most amazing vehicle that I've seen by far. Alright? So, I want to get straight into it. Mindset. It's very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. What's the secret to success? Like, there really isn't much to it. But you have to make a decision to succeed. If you have 1% doubt, guess what? You are 100% out. Yeah? It's that simple. You have to believe whatever opportunity it is, whether it be Validus or any other opportunity that you decide on, it has to be the vehicle that you are committed to that is going to help you manifest your vision and your goals. Right? You have to believe it wholeheartedly. Right? Even that 1% doubt is going to kill you. It is going to stop you from succeeding. Yeah? Because if you have that little bit of doubt, guess what? You listen to the haters. You listen to the naysayers. You listen to all these people that say, it's never going to work. And then you're going to believe it. Yeah? But what do they know? Have they achieved what you want? No. So why would you listen to them? Yeah? Just because they're family or friends, they're just trying to protect you. But they only know what they know. Right? And they don't know what they don't know. Simple as that. Okay? The next thing is so simple. You guys already have it. Imagine when we started this, we had to create the system. All you have to do is follow the system. Save yourself serious time, energy, and money. It's that simple. Now, for those of you who are new or still part of this opportunity but still fairly new, we don't expect you to know everything, right? That's just not how our brains work. Think of it this way. Who here in school, like you've got a test, for example, you're going for your HSC as an example, trying to get that A type, yeah? Everything that you've learned, let's just say in that 1 year, that 1 term, you got a test the next day. Did you learn it? Did you see the information once and then do the test the next day? Yeah. No, you watched it over a period of time, right? You went to school, you went regularly to classes. It's the same thing here. But if you're like me, you cram everything into one night and then you do the test and you just pass. Yeah? But that's just me procrastinating. But the thing is, the system is here for you. You just show up, bring people, and then let the system do its thing until you decide to start learning it, right? Until you actually start learning it, start sinking in. So you need to follow the system before you can work the system, okay? Follow the system before you can work it, because we're not expecting you to go from here and start telling everyone everything that you saw. You will not remember it. And this is why it's very important that our mentors used to say, and this was in our old opportunity, our mentors used to say, if there was one thing to get good at, it is inviting. That's it. Don't get good at presenting, don't get good at explaining or anything like that. Just get good at inviting. Why? Because you have the best leaders around you. You invite, we present, they decide. Yeah. Very simple system. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't change a system that works. If you change it, you won't get the results. If you stick to it, you get the results. Third, most important, don't quit. Right? Quitters aren't winners, and winners aren't winners. Winners aren't quitters, and quitters aren't winners. Is that true? Yep. Yeah? Does anyone here know a winner that quit? No. No, exactly. Right? So don't be that person. Right? Don't be that person that quits just before you hit the finish line. Because what if all you had to make was one more phone call, and then next thing you know, that person becomes your next diamond. That's going to help you hit those next positions. That's going to help you change more people's lives. Yeah? Don't quit. If you're going to quit for selfish reasons, then this is not for you. Right? But the thing is, if you make your vision about helping people, you will never quit. Right? Because you will make it your mission to help as many people as possible to change their lives. Because think of it this way, if you quit, how about that next person's life that you could have changed? Think of it as a domino effect. If you call that one person, what if they help people in other less fortunate countries? Because you couldn't reach out to these people, but these people could, because they have the network. You got to think big, ladies and gentlemen, right? So, I want you all to do something with me. Can you all grab your phones? Right? Turn on your camera and put it on selfie mode. And I want you to look at it. Are you guys ready to make a change?
Yes.
Yes. Not really. Are you guys ready to make a change?
Yes.
Yes. All right, look at the camera. It starts with you. The change starts with you. Yeah? Yeah? You have to decide that you want to change. Right? We can't all just say, oh yeah, I want to change, but it's not going to happen. You have to look deep within and realize that, yes, I want to make that change. Right? That's how it starts. It starts all with you. Now, the next thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you can go back to recording if you want. Yeah. Put on my little too. Now I lost my train of thought. So the thing is, there's a couple of things as well that you need to start. First is the decision to change. The next thing, yes, man on a mission, amazing. That's good, right track. The thing is, you've got to start changing other things. You've got to change your habits, yeah? Think of it this way. Last year when we all got started, us main leaders, for us, it was just all about trying to get these positions, trying to help as many people as possible, right? Setting up a system, everything like that. Now we have the foundations down pat. You guys have everything. So us leaders, what do we need to do? We have to raise the bar. For us to raise the bar, we cannot do exactly the same thing that we were doing in 2022 to achieve our bigger goals in 2023. There were roughly 10 diamonds here in Oceania, in Australia. For us to hit our 10x goal of creating 10 diamonds each, so we aim to make 100 diamonds just this year alone. Can we do that if we did the exact same thing as we did last year? No, because we only created ourselves as diamonds. Yeah? We have to create 10 each. So who here wants to be the next diamond? Only yeah, cool. Awesome. So guys, for us to do that, we have to raise the bar. So for example, I'll use myself. I decided that this year was going to be the biggest year of my life for myself, my family, and my team. Yeah? It's an unselfish thing for us to want to do it for everyone else. Yeah? But for me to do that, I had to start with myself before I can get everyone else to do it. So what did I do? I changed my habits. And these little habit changes, for example, I now wake up earlier. I sleep earlier. Now the first thing I do, I move my spiritual development. So I'm Catholic by faith. So the first thing I do as soon as I wake up is I check my Validus account before I look at my wife. No, actually that's Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah. So what I do, I have a Bible app on my phone, and I actually listen to the Bible first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not saying you should do the same, but that's for me, that's my time with God, right? To always give praises to God, because I only have what I have because of Him, okay? So first thing is God, next thing is health, right? Health is wealth. So look after yourself. How can you be mentally strong if you're not physically capable as well, right? Then the next thing, I started reading. I now read once or twice a day. And it's not even a lot of reading. I'm only just reading a couple of pages. But these little habit changes, these small little habit changes, what? Compound to the bigger result. Yeah? You may not see it now. Think of it this way. When you go on a diet, do you notice it straight away? No? You don't notice weight loss? When you go to the gym, do you notice the gain straight away? You notice a little pump, but that's it. Yeah? But then it's gone. So it's one of those things where you have to continue these daily habits. You won't see it, but eventually it will just come, right? Those little 1, 2, 3% that you're adding on top is going to change everything. It's going to hit your result, whether it be 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, or Sandeep's case, 3 months. Yeah? If he can do it, why can't you? Yeah? It's a simple fact. It's because he made a decision and he stuck with it. The next thing, ladies and gentlemen, is your environment. Yeah? So after this, this is just a fact. How many of you guys are actually going to go home and change your environment? What I mean by that is your office space cluttered? Yeah? Can you work in a cluttered space? It's not great. But when you have a clean environment and around the right people, guess what? You work better. Right? So you've got to change your environment. Have you got a vision board up? And do you look at your goals every day? Right? Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be all Validus. Do you have your financial goals, personal goals, you know what I mean, family goals, whatever it is? Even an amazing goal is to spend more time with your family. This is what Validus is going to do for you. It's the time and financial freedom that you're going to get. I actually saw a quote this morning on the way here on the Uber. I just want to read it to you guys, right? You'll never be who you want to be if you're attached to who you've been. Wow. Micro. Yeah. Crazy, right? So, the law of association. Does anyone here have the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, the book? Yes, a couple of people? Guys, come on. Actually, Sapphire and above should already have this. Who's the Sapphires and above? Put your hands up. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not started reading this book, I highly recommend that you do. The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. Now, I'm reading it myself, and I'm almost finished, and I'm going to continue to read it. All right? It's one of those books where it will continue to help you. You can continuously read it. Now, some of these things I was already doing by default, and some of these leaders are already doing by default. That book just practically made it clear that we were doing things right. Yeah? So, show me your friends, and I'll show you who you are. Yeah? You need to spend time with successful people. Don't spend time with negative people. Think of it this way. If you hang out with 4 losers, guess what? You will be the fifth. Yes. If you hang out with 4 successful people, you'll be the fifth. Absolutely. Right? So why do you think we come here together? Because we are all like-minded individuals. And you have the most successful people who are already here. Spend time with them. Pick their brains. Ladies and gentlemen, how much more can we give you? You want to know how these guys are making money? Just talk to them. Ask them, how did you do it? They'll tell you. And if it works for you, guess what? It works. Right? Everything is going to work different for everyone, but you need to tweak the little things. Yeah? But it's very important. You become the average of the 4 people you spend time with. Now, I'm not saying drop your friends. Okay? I'm not saying that. But there's a time for separation. Because not everyone is going to have the same mindset as you. Not the same goals, not the same vision, not the same direction, right? But you can still be friends with them. But what I mean is, you just don't need to spend as much time with them. And this includes family too, right? There's going to be some times where you're going to need to take some time away from the family, especially if they keep telling you, this is a scam, this won't work, this and that, right? Because if you keep hanging out with them, guess what? It's going to go in here, and you're going to keep feeding yourself this negativity. So what happens? Then you start believing it. You start believing what they're saying. And then you come here and everyone's all happy, but you're not. Right? You need to be around successful people or people in the same position as you pushing for success. Right? You want to do it together. This is a team. This is a people business. Right? If we do it together, we all get there together. And never compare yourself to anyone, because we all achieve our goals at a different time. Right? Everyone's journey is different. It's never the same. Okay? So we'll skip this. Anyone here read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Yes, yes? Amazing, amazing. So you guys will understand this. So if you haven't, I highly recommend you get the book. It will really get you to understand how money works. Okay? Financial literacy is not one thing that they teach us in school. Because I can tell you now, if you knew what I knew, from the first 4 or 5 minutes that you saw at the beginning, you would have already been like, how do I start? You would have already started straight away. If you understand what up to 3% a week could do for you, rather than 0.3% a year in your bank, yeah? Does anyone here know what they're getting from the bank? Yeah? I'll tell you, I'm getting ANZ 0.3% per year. Yeah? Wow. Amazing. What do I do with the compound interest? I gotta pay tax. Yeah? Right? I'm not saying you shouldn't, but yeah. So, what you got to understand is, ladies and gentlemen, we need to now educate ourselves. Yeah? Think like a CEO. Right? Now, there's 2 ways to look at this. The employee mindset and the entrepreneur mindset, right? The thing is, as an employee, why do you have to get out of bed? Even though you don't want to go to work. Why do you get out of bed? Because you have to. You want to put food on the table? You want to pay the bills? You want to keep the roof over your head? You force yourself to get out of bed no matter how much you don't like your job. Now, for those of you that do love your job, that's amazing. Right? But most people aren't in the same position. Most people settle for less. Right? And that's why they're upset with their jobs, but guess what? They still go. Right? So what's the real scam? Yeah? Can we all agree that working a job will never make you wealthy? Yeah? It will never make you wealthy. That's just how it is. Because you are working for someone else. Right? Now, the entrepreneur mindset, now not everyone will have this, okay? But you can build towards it. Because entrepreneurs are risk takers. Now, we were never taught in school to look at opportunities. Hence why we don't jump at risks straight away, or jump at opportunities, because an opportunity is really a risk. Yeah? But the thing is, when you're an entrepreneur, you understand the risk to reward. Yeah? The reward is greater than the risk. Yeah? Because of what it could potentially do for you and your family. So the thing is, if you think like a CEO, you wipe the mindset of the employee. However, what I do like about the employee mindset is you work your 38, 40 hours. Yeah? So imagine if you treated this opportunity, or any opportunity, like a full-time job. Right? What could you build if you treated it like a full-time job? Yeah? So, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it really simple, you gotta stay focused. Yeah? Stay focused, have that laser focus. If you really want to, you have to decide that this is for you. And if you do, you have to push hard. The 90-day game plan that we've given, that these leaders have given, you've got to continue this 90-day game plan. You cannot waver from it. You have to stay focused on it, right? Don't give up on your dreams. Don't be like everyone else who gave up on theirs. Right? The people that tell you that it's a scam or it's fake or this or it'll never work, those are the people that gave up on their dreams or they don't want to see other people succeed. It's just how it is. There's always going to be people like that. Right? Be ready to accept a no. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a no. Yeah? Don't be disheartened when people tell you no. A no is not a no forever. Like I said, I was a no. Yeah? Then why did I become a yes? Because my circumstances changed. Timing is everything. So if you get people at the right time, guess what? They'll join. But the thing is, it also comes down to your follow-up. You just got to check in on people. How are you doing? You know, don't be all about business. Talk to the people. How are you doing? How's the family? This and that. And then they'll open up. And then tell them, look, I know I showed you an opportunity. You said no, but maybe now is the right time. Yeah, let's have a look at it again. Don't be discouraged, ladies and gentlemen. Keep pushing. Keep following up. Keep talking, yeah? Just sort, don't sell. To keep it really simple, don't try to sell the business. We actually do not need to sell this business to anyone, right? Because it is the best and most amazing platform and opportunity that we have in this time, in this age. It is the new era, right? We are leading the new era, right? So don't sell, just sort. If they're a yes, sign them up, right? If they're a no, put them on the side for later, right? Because everyone's situation is going to change. It's just a fact, okay? So, actions equals results. But don't confuse you think you're being productive as action. That's not action, right? You gotta understand the difference. So with action, phone calls, meetings, you know, meeting with people, stuff like that's action. That will eventually lead to results. Alright? But don't confuse just watching videos and stuff like that as action. That's not action. Right? However, that does compound because you're putting the right thing. But if you don't apply what you're learning, then you achieve nothing. You're just learning stuff, but you're not earning anything. Okay? So learn first, then you earn. Okay? How do you learn? We have all these trainings. You have these live events. You have the Zoom calls, the trainings, all the leadership, everything like that. Right? Financial freedom is possible. Just ask the 2 diamonds at the back. Yeah? Is it possible? Hell yes. Yes.
I'm just getting started.
Exactly. Right? Always be a student. We have to always be learning. Alright, ladies and gentlemen? Always be learning. Because if you are the smartest person in the room, guess what? You're in the wrong room. Yeah? I always hang around people where I feel I need to catch up. Yeah? I never see myself as the smartest person in the room. Right? Yes, we can be better at some things, but you always need to be the one learning. Yeah? Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the events that we have, you guys are very lucky. You have multiple events, Mondays, yeah? And Wednesdays?
Yeah.
And Saturdays. Right? In Sydney, we only just started our Saturday training, so you guys are ahead. Why? Because you guys are pushing harder. So when I go back there, I'm going to have to kick these guys into gear, right? Including myself, yeah? So as you can see, guys, just because you're in Melbourne doesn't mean you can't bring people to the Sydney event. That's leverage. This is working smart now instead of working hard. Bring your people to our event, even if you're not there, yeah? What did I do when I came here, before I came here? I called everyone that I knew, yeah, to bring them here. And yes, they came. Congrats, I can see you guys in a sec. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the thing is, it's working smart. Yeah? So, you guys are lucky, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and we are blessed. Tomorrow we have one as well, right? For our Sapphire and Above. Yeah, so the Sapphire and Above, Game of Diamonds. Yeah? That was a cool tagline. Amazing. So, Friday leadership. You want to learn the ropes, you want to learn the skill set, join the Zoom calls. Right? Now, some of you guys, I need to transition. This is what I'm talking about, change your environment, change your habits. What do most people want to do on a Friday night? party, drink, go out, do this, do that, nightlife, yeah? But what if you just sacrifice, let's just say a short-term sacrifice for lifetime of gains? Would that be worth it?
Yes.
Yes. Would that be worth it?
Yes.
Yes. Guys, might make you guys sleep?
No.
Okay, awesome, cool. So as you can see here, Saturday training, you guys are very blessed. It's a very good venue, and you know what I mean? You've got the right people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a short video of the Melbourne event that we had last year.
God bless you, and we will continue to grow this and help as many people as possible.
I was able to visit their headquarters in Dubai, and I've been in the business for about 4 months. I'm very, very excited for the future.
He's built, numerous businesses. He had a traditional business as well. He's a humble man, family man, and I'd like him to come up here and to tell us all about the compensation of Validus, our Blue Diamond, Mr. Paddy Baba.
We are involved, not just involved, we are part of the ownership of the company, and he's here all the way from Dubai. Can we put our hands together for one more time?
Last 1 week of me being in Sydney, me coming back here, and taking it forward. So I can't thank the people that will be excited about this opportunity in the future that I see with this company.
I can spend some more time with Validus, and my goal is to reach the Blue Diamond, the 90-day game plan he has showed us. That's what we're going for. So back in coming November, I'd like to be standing next to Sheikh Fani as Blue Diamond.
This is what we got money. This is what we got growth. There's some growth is very,
We are half the age of most of you here. A 28-year-old, at the age of 19, he started network marketing. Age of 24, he hit his first $1 million. Okay, and he has mentored over 17 people who've now opened up their own companies and became millionaire themselves. He needs no introduction. The person himself who flew all the way from Dubai to Melbourne, Sydney, Auckland is here with us today to tell us all about Validus, the VP himself. Put your hands together. Mr. Mansour.
Some people have talents, and some people work hard. But hard work always beats talent, especially when talent doesn't work hard. So you have to put in the work. But to do that work, you need to start with a big reason. I've got to grow old here. This will be the last project I'll do. And it's something that we really want to build a home for many, many people in the industry who've tried maybe different things, maybe even new, but we want really people to come here and be able to grow for a very long time and achieve great levels of success.
Nice, short video, and we will have more events coming up, and we'd love to see you all there. Happy 2023, ladies and gentlemen. This is your year, but you have to decide. And don't wait to decide, oh, I'll decide next week. I'll decide in a month. I'm just going to sleep a little bit. No, you have to do it now. Like before you leave this room, you have to decide, is this going to be the vehicle for you? If it's a yes, let's run.
Yes.
Right? No walking, we're going to run. All right? But if it's not, it's fine. We're all still friends. It's okay. You can come back in 6-12 months. But it's just that we are going to run with the people who are going to run with us. Yeah? So, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your time. I know it's a Saturday, it's really hot outside, but I hope we brought the heat in here. Right? Because I'm feeling hot. You guys are great. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our only website. Please scan, join the team, like us on Facebook, on Instagram, all that stuff. Right? Thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah, finish. Oh, yo. That's another picture.
Guys, can we all take a group picture, please?